Hi guys, I'm going to show you the startup procedure for the ME109 E3 version here in Cliffs of Dover with the Team Fusion mod. Anyway, we're just sitting here in Zoetermeer Airfield in France, and we're going to go through the startup procedures. So what I usually like to do, the first thing is I like to open the canopy just in case there's other aircraft taking off. You can hear their engines, and you can hear your own a little bit better too. So let's move your mouse over to the little canopy latch. Hit that. You can see the canopy just opens right up. Hear a little bit. Looks good, nice and pretty. Radio tower there. All right, and next thing we're going to do, we're going to turn our magnetos on to 2, so both magnetos for startup. And also, before we actually fire this thing up, if you look through the gun sight, it's pretty dim right now, and I like to turn the gun sight up. So you mouse over to the gun sight switch, and you can brighten it up. Helps a lot during the day, bright daytime. All right, now we got our magnetos on. Let's turn the fuel cock on and get some fuel into the engine. Okay, that's on. And then what we do, we need to prime the pump a little bit with a hand pump. Kind of get the fuel started. So we'll do that a couple times. And now we're good. We're ready to fire it up. Hit the ignition button. And you can hear the starter spool up. The torque's going to want to twist the plane a little bit, so we want to stay on the wheel brakes. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, we're fired up. Now we have to let the motor warm up. If we try to take off without proper warm-up, we'll blow the engine, so we don't want to do that. So if you look down here in the gauges, and then we kind of get in the cockpit a little bit, you can see we have the oil temperature gauge and engine water temperature gauge. We want both of those to get at least 40 Celsius each before we go ahead and go full power. So I'll just sit and wait there for a second until it warms up. In the meantime, we want to set our prop pitch to takeoff position. Right now we're at full course pitch, which means we'll barely even move. So we're going to crank the pitch up right now. You can see this lever move up, and we'll move our pitch to the I'll move it to 1130 position, which is proper takeoff position. So we'll go to 1130. And good enough. And obviously 12 o'clock is full fine. But I usually like to do 1130. I don't like to overstress the engine. All right.
User left your channel.
Let's check our temperatures. Slowly gain them. We can always, if we want to do it a little faster, we can crank the throttle up a touch. Not much, just a little bit above idle. It'll warm up a little faster this way. Pressure warms up. See the temperature's coming up pretty quickly now. And if you look in the cockpit, I'll show you something. This shows the gun reserve on the cannons. We have 60 round each on the 20 millimeters. And we got somebody just started up over there. And we can even mouse over these smaller, I think they're smaller ones. It shows the gun reserve for the smaller 12.7s. 1,000 rounds there. Alright. Now, once we're close to temperature, we need to open up the radiators. We have 2 different radiators. This guy's gonna make a lot of noise over there. Watch it take off. Can't see it. Anyway, 2 radiators. We have the water radiator to the right and the oil radiator to the left. We want to turn for takeoff, we want to go full open. So we'll crank this to full open. And then over to the right here, we have or left here, we have the oil radiator. We're going to open this to about 75%. There we go, roughly. And now we're good. Now we can go ahead and taxi over where we need to go. Let's close the canopy. Then I'll have to open the little side window here. And now we can still kind of hear. And we'll taxi on over carefully. A little bit of rudder, a little bit of brake. look pretty Messerschmitts. Gotta find the runway markers. Another thing you want to do is just before takeoff, you want to set your elevator trim to nearly full pitch up. It makes it a lot easier to pull the thing up. And we are at the runway, so let's put the right wheel brake on. We'll add some power, and we'll just turn on station. Roll out a little bit. Alright, everything looks good. Temperatures look good. Pitch is good. Elevator trim is good. Go to full throttle. So the torque, want to twist the plane over. You got to keep it adjusted with your rudder. A little more than that. Whoa. That's not the way to take off. Pulled up a little too soon. And then once you're airborne, hit the gear. Gear will come up. And I'm going to get scraped on the frickin' takeoff right now. And dead. Just like that. Wow. Well, that's how to do a perfect takeoff and get killed seconds later.